Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. The final stage on the Champs-Élysées is always one of the most coveted. In the past, sprinters seeking the prestige of a victory in Paris have sometimes been caught off guard, but it hasn't happened very often. With the specialists who currently dominate the discipline, it's an even more demanding challenge.
Okay, I'll follow any attack.
The riders have just set out and already there's an attack.
Okay guys, I don't think the overall standings will change today. It's more of a stage for fighters, so stay under wraps. There's nothing to get excited about.
The riders will follow the Seine, passing in front of the Eiffel Tower, and will cross the Pont Royal before entering the prestigious circuit.
His teammates are accelerating. They're no doubt readying the intermediate sprint.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
Use the high gear ratio when the tempo of the race picks up. The rest of the time, use the small gear ratio so as not to strain yourself.
The breakaway has 30 seconds lead. The first riders are entering the Champs-Élysées circuit.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The riders will have 4 laps to do. The breakaway is widening the gap, but there's nobody who's a threat to the overall standings. First time around the Arc de Triomphe.
His teammates have already started the pursuit, no doubt aiming for a sprint finish.
One minute for the breakaway. It's looking good.
Up the pace, guys, to prepare for the intermediate sprint.
The circuit goes round the Jardin des Tuileries, taking the tunnel. The riders emerge onto the Rue de Rivoli and return towards the finishing line.
The head of the race is 5 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute. They're going to have to ride hard to read in the breakaway. With this lead, they can start to believe it.
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. The gap is increasing. We don't need to ride for now. There's nobody dangerous for us in the breakaway. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
The breakaway is losing ground. The race leaders cross the line. They still have 3 laps to go.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
Watch out for him. He's a real puncher, can come out on top on any finish with a short climb. But he can also rely on a good turn of speed if there's a group finish.
His teammates have positioned themselves at the head of the peloton. They will no doubt manage the gap so as to finish in a sprint.
He is a pure ruler who relies on his power to tip the scale. Anyway, he doesn't have much choice given his qualities as a sprinter.
Understood.
"30 seconds lead for the head of the race. Two more laps. The end of this tour is not far off.
Okay, I'll take it easy to the finish. Understood. Okay, I'll protect them. So I stick to the wheels in front.
The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometers.
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
Bunched peloton.
Watch out. You're not going to be able to keep up this pace for very long. You risk a blow-up.
The peloton is beginning the final lap. The sprinter's team will continue to set a heavy tempo to avoid attacks.
Understood.
10 kilometers. This will finish in a mass sprint. I'm counting on you to win the stage and strengthen our hold on the green jersey. 10 kilometers from the finish, guys. Stay well positioned to avoid falls.
Understood.
Just 5 more kilometers. Get ready to sprint. We must win to secure the green jersey. Just 5 more kilometers. We are heading for a mass sprint.
Last passage through the tunnel for the peloton. You have to be well placed. Riders who are beyond 30th will have too much to do to catch up and hope to win.
He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standing.
Tension is at its maximum. The lead-out riders will soon move aside to open the way for the sprinter. The final sprint of the Tour de France is on. He's trying to set off on a counter-attack. Is a tough nut to be making off now.
A few minutes ago, he was the first across the finishing line. Here's the winner of the Champs-Élysées stage, Congratulations to him. He really was the strongest. He fully deserves this prestigious victory. He succeeded in avoiding all the pitfalls of the route while mastering his rivals. But here's the grand victor of this Tour de France. Today, he can finally savor this great victory. We applaud him loudly. He becomes part of cycling history. Consistent throughout this tour, he managed to score enough points to dominate his rivals. It's time for the best sprinter to receive the green jersey. Peter Sagan! You may congratulate him. It is richly deserved. Always present at the front, we can say that he has laid his mark upon the race and that this polka dot jersey is a just reward for all the efforts he has made. Now we will welcome the best climber of this edition. Come on, let's applaud him loudly. With this jersey on his shoulders, there's no doubt that we should see him play a leading role for a few more years. We now welcome the white jersey of this tour, Thibaut